What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Jose Show. Happy Friday. All right, now let's get to the hot topics. Now, talk about Rashee Rice's mother. So, Rashee Rice's mother is being accused of swiping a package containing Chappelle Roan records right from her neighbor's porch just hours after the Kansas City Chiefs receiver went down with any injury on Sunday, and the neighbor says it was all captured on video. TMZ Sports has obtained ring footage of what one Texas resident claims shows Marsha Kearney wearing a custom Mama Rice number 4 jersey walk by their doorway and look right into the camera before walking down the hall around 6:39 p.m. CT on September 29, a few hours after the Chiefs defeated the Chargers in Los Angeles. Okay, so anyways, you can see the woman in the jersey then made her way back to the door, slid a package sitting on the ground with her foot, and moved it out of frame. So, but she apparently didn't travel far enough, and the footage shows her turn around and lift a box from her feet before walking away. So, TMZ was told that the owner had purchased 2 limited edition Chappelle Roan vinyls from Urban Outfitters and attempted to resolve the issue with Kearney, Rice, and their apartment complex leasing office in hopes of getting the items back with no luck. So, TMZ Sports reached out to law enforcement, who confirmed a report was made on Wednesday regarding the alleged theft. So, as for Rice, his season is potentially over due to an ACL ailment, but it's not the only issue he's had recently, as TMZ previously reported. He was arrested for his highly publicized high-speed car accident and was accused of assaulting a photographer, causing a jaw injury. Okay, so this is really insane here that this woman, who happens to be the mother of Rashee Rice, got to be stealing a package containing Chappelle Roan records. Because this just comes to show that this woman doesn't have any freaking shame and that she is desperate for some Chappelle Roan items. Like, literally. I mean, if you want some Chappelle Roan items, or if you want any other type of items, what you should do is follow the law, buy what you want to buy, and the end. Don't go off stealing other people's stuff, okay? Because I believe here that this woman, by the way, isn't really okay in the head, by the way, for doing what she did to begin with, because I believe that it's really stupid of her to be going to another person's property to steal stuff from the person and then yet expect, by the way, to not get caught, when in reality nowadays people have surveillance cameras around their houses where they can easily spot who is stealing your stuff. So, with that being said, I also believe here too is that this woman also believed that nobody was going to recognize who she is. But guess what? I believe that everybody recognized who she is, because at the end of the day, she is the mother of Rashee Rice. So, yeah, this woman doesn't even know how to steal, and this woman doesn't even know how to sneak into people's properties. I'm just saying, it's hilarious and it's so darn ridiculous. But with all of that being said, I believe that the right thing that you should do is follow the freaking law instead of making stupid choices like this. Okay, now on to the next topic. Now, let's talk about Melania Trump, shall we? So, Melania Trump's husband may have once voiced support for a national abortion ban, but the former First Lady is making it clear she's 100% pro-choice. Now, in an excerpt from Melania's upcoming eponymous memoir, Donald Trump's wife passionately backs a woman's right to choose regarding abortion, questioning whether the government should be allowed to dictate what a woman does with her own body. So, she writes, restricting a woman's right to choose whether to terminate an unwanted pregnancy is the same as denying her control over her own body. I have carried this belief with me throughout my entire adult life. Okay, so Melania goes on to suggest the pro-choice movement slogan, "My body, my choice," is one that should align with both sides of the debate. So anywho, she adds, it's a woman's right to make an independent decision involving her own body, including the right to choose life, personal freedom. Okay, so this is the first clear political opinion Melania has made since her husband stepped into the political arena. She rarely takes strong stances in public, but this declaration proves she's unapologetically pro-choice, which is surprising given her husband's role in overturning Roe versus Wade. All right. So this is very intense. I believe that Melania Trump is definitely saying it all here, and she definitely has the balls to be saying it all after all, because she is the wife of a man that definitely hates abortion, and that, by the way, was the one that got to overturn Roe versus Wade. Now, I really wonder what Trump is going to say about this, because I can already imagine that Trump is going to go after Melania Trump for saying all of this, that she is pro-choice and this and that. But you know what? I think it's a good thing, though, that Melania Trump is saying what she really feels, because I believe that in life, we need to accept people for their own differences and, of course, for their own views and whatever it is, especially when it comes to politics. Because honestly, we as people were different, okay? And that is something that Donald Trump needs to accept from his own wife. Now, if Donald Trump doesn't want to accept that from his own darn wife, then what he could do is divorce her, and that's it. But I believe that that would be so freaking immature and ridiculous if Trump is really going to go after Melania Trump for saying what she said about women's rights. And I definitely believe here too that Melania Trump, in my opinion, I believe is already done with Donald Trump, since she is already saying it like it is for the first time in God knows how long. Because I remember that when she was the first lady and while Trump was in office, Melania Trump kept her mouth shut on so many things, including in this opinion that she has about women's rights. I remember. And now that Trump is no longer in office and that he is running for office again, now Melania Trump is just like, you know what, screw it, I'm going to say it like it is, regardless if Trump likes it or not. I mean, I might as well just get a divorce from him from now, because I believe that at this point, me and him might be having issues anyways. That's what I personally believe, especially because I have noticed that Melania Trump has not been so close to Donald Trump at all in anything. And I believe that she really is just so sick and tired, by the way, of having to hear Trump every single day on TV anyways. So I believe that there is a really good reason to why there could be chances that Melania Trump doesn't want to have anything to do with Donald Trump. But anywho, girl, I believe that if you decide to break up with this man, I believe that in the near future, you really need to choose wisely on who you want in your life. Okay? Just saying. But anywho, on to the next topic. Now let's talk about something really funny, shall we? So Will Smith really knows how to clear an area with his rear end. Now, according to movie director Barry Sonnenfeld, the actor was such a fart bag during the filming of the 1997 sci-fi film Men in Black that he caused the entire cast and crew to abandon the set for 3 whole hours. So, apparently, Sonnenfeld made the shocking revelation during Wednesday's episode of Kelly Ripa's podcast, Let's Talk Off Camera, while he promoted his new book, Best Possible Place, Worst Possible Time. So, the director told Ripa that Smith let it rip as he was shooting a scene with co-star Tommy Lee Jones in a hermetically sealed vehicle that transformed into a hypercar in Manhattan's Midtown Tunnel. But Sonnenfeld said Smith's booty became a huge problem as it kept emitting gas during the smelly shoot. Okay, so the stench was so bad, Sonnenfeld said, that he had to climb down a ladder and rush out of the tunnel along with Jones. Sonnenfeld noted that the smell overcame the cast and crew, forcing them to evacuate the area for 3 hours. Okay, so Smith was very apologetic, according to Sonnenfeld, who described Will as a lovely guy, but a farther adding, it's just how some people are. Okay, this is really funny what I'm hearing here. I believe that in order for somebody, or in order for a few or a lot of people to go off and leave a set for 3 freaking hours all because somebody farted is just so darn funny, because that just comes to show that Will Smith really has some stinky stink down in his booty, and it ain't really all that funny, and it ain't really all that weird at the same time, because, you know, at the end of the day, he is a human being, you know, because a lot of us human beings do get to eat a lot of that nasty stuff, and we do get to eat a lot of that good stuff as well, that we end up, you know, digesting, and then after digesting we end up farting the smelly stuff. So I mean, hey, I believe that with all of this being said, Will Smith should have at least hold the fart, or what he should have done was, put some cologne on his butthole so that way his farts can smell better instead of smelling bad. I don't know. I'm just making suggestions here on what he should have done. Or another thing that he should have done was maybe run off of the set and then fart somewhere else where nobody would be able to smell his farts. So that way nobody would be able to leave the set at all. Because trust me, I believe that the fact that these people got to be leaving a freaking set for 3 hours was a whole waste of time. Because throughout those 3 freaking hours that they were gone, they should have used those 3 hours to film a good chunk of the movie, so that way they would have been able to be ahead with the movie. Because let's remember that filming a movie doesn't take 5 minutes, it takes hours and hours and hours. So it must have also been exhausting too for these people to be starting all over again on whatever scene they were working on, all because of the farts of the one and only Will Smith. Jesus Christ. But anywho, Will Smith, I'm sure you learned your lesson out of all of this. But anywho, on to the next topic. Now, let's talk about Drake. So Drake's beef with Metro Boomin just got additional shelf life thanks to Fashion Nova. They're encouraging dudes to compete with women and pop AZZ in a BBL Drizzy Halloween costume. So we're just a few weeks away from All Hallows Eve, and Fashion Nova released a wide range of costumes, including its BBL booty butt bad costume, accessory nude, and the fake fanny wearing model made no attempts to hide he's poking fun at Drake. So from the multicolored hair barrettes to the poppy sweatshirt, which seems to be sold separately, to the chewing gum wrapper grills, the entire ensemble is total public assault on Drake. So anywho, you may recall Metro offered aspiring producers $10,000 to remix the BBL Drizzy beat he created after Drake called him lame during the height of the 2024 rap wars, and now fans can actually wear the beef when they trick or treat. Okay, so this is really interesting what I'm hearing here. I believe that Drake looks so darn weird and so darn interesting wearing a BBL as a costume. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, this just looks just so interesting and just so, I don't know. But anyways, Drake can be compared to Kim Kardashian with this costume. That's all I got to tell you. And it's just so darn weird, But I don't know, man. All I can say is, Drake, just stay out of the trouble with Metro Boomin. Stay out of the trouble with whoever you get into troubles in the future. And just, have fun with your life. And also just try on a different costume that will actually look good on you. Just saying, okay? Just for the good, bro. Just for the good. Okay, I mean, this BBL stuff, I believe, should be left to Kim Kardashian anyways, because I'm sure that stuff will really look even better on Kim Kardashian, because, I mean, her booty be looking too wrinkly anyways. But anyways, that is it for today's show. Till next time, and peace.